Know where you want to go, and chances are you'll get there. I found that sentence at the bottom of a CNN article about creating a career path. It's a short and uplifting quote, but only if you actually know where it is you want to go. I have no bloody clue. I started being a resident at the Innovation Cluster about a month ago. I entered a contest with an entrepreneurial idea. I won, and now I have a desk to work at. I guess I really should have specialized in entrepreneurship while in Trent. Probably would have helped. The Innovation Cluster, or Cube, I'm still confused on the actual name, is an alright substitute. I'm literally surrounded by entrepreneurs every day. That is, if I worked during the day. Right now, it's just empty desks. This is the World Tea Podcast. This is my life right now. I'm endeavoring to monetize it. The goal is to provide unique content to tea shops, and then I will also provide unique content to my own viewers. And from there, I hope to move traffic to my website, which will hopefully convert into sales. That is the goal. I have a degree in forestry, so that helps with the tea, and then I have a degree in international trade, so that helps me order the tea. I'm soon to have a BBA. That just costs a lot of money. I'd say I'm ready to graduate. I have not twice before, so I'm no stranger there, but am I prepared? No. Definitely not. Maybe I'm just not confident yet. I know a lot of stuff, I just don't know where I'm going with it. Nothing appeals to me. I've worked for several major companies, they all were horrible. I never knew what a career path was until just the other week. I'd like to meet a company that offers one, but right now that seems like a fantasy. I guess what I do have is experience. I'm 28 now, I'm going on my third degree. I have traveled and worked abroad. My podcast has taken me to a lot of places: Japan, California, Korea, Europe. I'd love to pursue it, and I guess that's what I'm doing now. But how do I plan a career path for something like this? It's so new and fresh. I don't see many footprints. I did learn from my past degrees that it's not the education or the schooling that counts. That's like the bare minimum. What I did learn is that it is the certifications and the certificates that you get afterwards that count. That's where the real focus is. Why don't we learn those in school? Why don't we get those from university? Instead, you have to graduate, then get the courses and pay out more money, and then study even more, and that's just what you have to do. But again, that's where I would focus on. After last semester, I took a project management course, and once that was finished and wrapped up, I took a 3-day project management certification course, and I hope I passed. Taking that, I feel that it has put me ahead. Not my degree doesn't put me ahead, but I feel like the project management course has definitely given me an advantage of sorts. I suppose that's why I took both internships. Not even for the classwork, I took them for the experience of working and getting a reference on my resume. I don't know how that helped me pursue my podcast, and as an entrepreneur, perhaps the networking skills that I've learned from it, as well as just how to get along with a bunch of different people. But at least I have it. At least I have that reference. At least I have that fallback on. Maybe I'll do an episode on tea and economic development, like a bridge or two that way. That's what my internship was, after all, with the Durham Workforce Authority Economic Development. I gotta go there tomorrow and help with the research piece, so that should be fun. So what has set me up for the podcast, at least, is, in the back here, I got my Kanban board, and that's just what I learned from project management. Again, that's from outside, that's for my credentials I've taken outside, so I've learned that, and that's helped me to plan and organize all my tasks. I move them over as I complete them, so it keeps that organized. I'm traveling to the World Tea Expo in next week, and so I'm planning out that. But then again, with my connections of my internship when I was working in Japan, they set me up. I've kept my contacts there, so my networking's been strong, and they've set me up with a Japanese company, so I'm not only podcasting down there, but I'm also helping out with another Japanese tea company. So that's another revenue stream. And I'm just right now seeing all the different speeches and things that are going on, the conferences, and I'm trying to see who I know, where I can make an appearance and show up and talk and get another interview. Again, all for the podcast. So I don't really see much applying of much of the schooling, but a lot of what's coming out has been everything that I've learned from outside, from the internship, just from networking and meeting people and being able to hold a conversation with someone, and then as well as my certificates that I've been taking that have been helping me learn some organizational skills as well. I mean, I got plenty of books. Some of these are school textbooks, but they're helpful, like good references to say the least. The DWA really is a great place to intern. Heather, the executive director, while almost always out of the office, is a fountain of information, focusing on community conversations, really grassroots in her execution. The reports she creates are incredibly detailed and pertinent to developing a community, and all focuses on having a dialogue. I'm currently helping with the cluster strategy, which is a conversation between the labor demanded and supplied within the Durham region. What skills are needed by the employers and what skills are supplied by the population is the topic at hand. From this, government can decide on incentives, universities and colleges can promote classes. Hopefully everyone benefits. I've been involved in taking minutes, sorting data, compiling information, a lot of legwork, but that all pales in comparison to the insight, methodology, and ways to communicate I've learned here. I'm not likely to take any of the survey skills or data capturing techniques away with me, but they are in my repertoire. I'm familiar with them, so that's a start. If I need to buff up my resume, I've got experience to show. That is what I was seeking, the attainment or at least familiarization with skills. I've never intended to be an expert, but I can intend to absorb as much reality as I can. My classroom doesn't give me that, the DWA has. I'd like to have more certifications on my resume. That would be great. Any letters that I can put after my name is my number one goal. I just need to research and see what is out there and which one best suits me. I encourage anyone to do the same. In Canada, people don't often care where you went to school, but they will care if you're qualified. Best get qualified then. I've said earlier I didn't feel prepared, and to a degree, I don't. I want more. I want to be able to say, without a doubt, I know how to do that. And I'm still learning. The DWA has given me more experience to learn from and to apply to whatever comes my way in the future. If you have the chance, give it a shot. You won't regret it.